And today is day 6 of being in Sync365 series. It is a Saturday. It is casual Saturday. And as you are able to see, I have quite the collection of hoodies. And that's how I like to do a lot of what I do in my work is in casual states because I love being comfortable. So today's discussion is about doing what you love. And the distinction that I wanted to provide as a helpful tool for you is a lot of people think they love something because they've always done it. And that's not how the frequency of love works. You see, as you change and grow, so does what you vibrate with and resonate with. And I have a couple really interesting stories. I'll tell you two stories specifically that might help you. One is the holidays. We're just completing the holidays, and a lot of people think that spending a lot of time with their family is a really beautiful thing. And it can be, but it's important that you understand and know your limits. For me, many years ago, I learned a long time ago with an ex boyfriend who could easily spend like 10 to 12 hours a day with his family during the holidays. That just didn't work for me. And I had to find out what the my time frame was before it was too much for me. And for and so it wasn't that I couldn't do it, it's that I didn't love it after a certain period of time. And so I needed to bow out. And that could be quite a tricky thing because when you're in a relationship and you have family and you're supposed to do the same things together, but you don't all love the same things. And so it's really important that you find a balance within yourself where you are being true to what you love and you don't go beyond that. And some people might say that's selfish, another people might say, that's compromise. And I think that compromise needs to be done from a place of the frequency of love, like your heart space. Like, what do you feel within your heart is working for you? And I think a lot of people go by what they think they want and what they think they have versus what they actually feel. So it's really important for you to decipher what that is for you. For me, for that particular situation, it was 4 hours. 4 hours was my max. And I'm kind of like that with things. I have a time frame. I am an empath, so I feel things that other people aren't even conscious of. So, and that's fine for me, but they're not aware of it, and it's not my responsibility to help them become aware of what they don't have awareness of unless they ask. And 99% of the people, maybe 99.9%, never ask anything. So I don't say. The other interesting thing that I wanted to say about doing what you love. So anybody that knows me knows I really think and believe that chips and salsa should have been its own food group. Like literally, I love chips and salsa since I was a little girl, and I would say I am a salsa aficionado. I just love it. However, it doesn't work for me anymore. When I eat it, it doesn't taste the same to me. I don't like it the same way. I don't love it. I like the idea that I loved it and it was like my thing for so many years, but it's not my thing anymore. And that's a new thing. So this thing that I've known myself to love for my entire life has now not what I love. And how do I know I don't love it? Because of how it makes me feel inside. So maybe is it what the chip is fried in? Maybe it's the salsa, or maybe it's how I've shifted in my own physical body, which happens often every time I do a cleanse. I always have a different resonance. And I think that's what happened on this time. So I am no longer a salsa lover. I love the experience that I've had with my ideas of salsa and chips and salsa and how I've made it part of my identity. I mean, some of my friends even knew me as the salsa queen. And, I had to message them and say, I have to resign my crown. So it's just not what I love anymore. So, do I have anything to replace it? No. But I think the most important thing is that as you change and grow and evolve, so does what you love. And to be in the frequency of love, you must be connected to your body because what you love is always going to be a frequency that comes from your heart. It absolutely has nothing to do with what you think you like, what you think you love. You can I've hear people all the time say they love somebody, and I absolutely can tell there's no frequency of love going through them. They think they love them, and they might love the idea that they have about them, but the frequency of love isn't coming from their heart. Now, do I tell them that? No. If they're not a client, I'm not telling them that. But I think it's a distinction that is helpful for those of you who are on the journey to becoming and being in sync and knowing that you want to align yourself to feel and live life differently, that you must know that doing what you love is important. It's more important or as important as being able to identify problems and making sure that you're growing. It's equally as important to know what it is that you love, what brings you joy every day. So, one question that you could ask yourself is, what did I do that I loved today? And like start making a list of the things that you love. So, you have a go to do list of things that you love that you can incorporate into your day every day. So for me, one thing that I absolutely at the end of my day that I can always say that I love walking. I love taking walks. I love being outdoors and taking walks. I like walking with my dog and my husband. Like that's always on the top list of things that I love. And I could do that once or twice a day, and I am super happy with how done my day. I also love to exercise. So, some type of physical body movement for me and my body must move. Like it, I am a different person when I have physical movement compared to when I don't. And when I say physical movement, I'm not saying that excruciating exercise program. It's just more that my body needs some type of movement every day. It likes it. It loves it. My body loves Pilates. When I get on the Pilates machine, I feel different within moments of starting my exercise routine. That's not the same for when I do aerobics or when I used to do aerobics, those types of things, which are fun, but those aren't the same. And how do I know that? Because I might think I'm having fun and I am having fun, but I could feel in my heart when it really is resonating within my heart, and having fun and loving it are not the same frequencies. So, really begin to decipher those things. So, start by making a list of all the things that you love to do. And every day, make a list at the end of your day before you go to sleep. What did I do today that I absolutely loved? Because a lot of you are still very mental or overthinkers about what you think you love. And this is not about thinking you love something. This is about really recognizing yourself as a different vibrational being when you're doing what you love. And that changes how you feel inside. That changes how you resonate. That changes how you vibrate. So make a list of those things that you love, and you will have a love that you love, a life that you love, like I do. I mean, I really love my life. I didn't always love my life. I absolutely love my life. And I absolutely still have problems, and I still have challenges, and I still have things that happen. But every day I could do something that I love. And you can too. So, cheers to being in sync. I am Kiana Sage, and I guide people to being in peace.